I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info. And I just got off the phone with a long-distance weight loss client. I do health coaching and weight loss coaching over the phone and over the internet, and with my Slender for Life program. And was talking to this person. She's down in Key West, Florida. Beautiful, warm, sunny day, and I'm up here. It's April 2nd, and cold and wet. Our April Fool's joke yesterday here was snow. And anyway, this client she was really discouraged. She was actually up a pound this week, and just really frustrated with herself, really down on herself, thinking she can't do this, that she's never going to be successful, she's never going to get to her goal weight, that she's a failure. She can't do it. Now, her past history with food, with eating, with dieting, is that she's, like me, had been pretty much overweight all her life. Did the yo-yo thing, up, down, up. And she decided she'd give it one more try. And her biggest fear was that she would fail. And she almost didn't participate in the program because her fear of failure was so great. But she decided to give this one more try because she knew of my success with hypnosis, of being able, and healthy eating and exercise, of being able to take off over 100 pounds 14 years ago. And so she thought, okay, I'm going to do this. And she's actually done very well. She has about 90 pounds, or she did have about 90 pounds to let go of. She's down was right at 60 pounds. And this week she bounced back up 1 pound. So she's still at about 59 pounds that she's released. And yet today her whole mindset and her mindset of this week was that she was doomed for failure, that she just wasn't going to be able to do this, that she'd never be successful, she'd never get the last 30 pounds off, that she'd never be able to keep it off. And we talked for a while, and one of the first things I checked in with her was just what all was going on. And she'd had a lot of stress in her life this last week, a lot of family stuff and business stuff going on, and she hadn't really felt all that well, so there was a lot of other reasons, and she was just kind of feeling stressed, and she had some depression, and then it ended up she had a birthday, and she ate too much cake and ice cream for her birthday party, and then some other stuff, and that just sort of set the tone for the whole week, and she'd been in trouble ever since. And so one of the first things I asked her was, have you been using your light switch self-hypnosis? And for those of you who don't know what light switch self-hypnosis is, just check around here at Hypnosis Health Info and under self-hypnosis, and you'll find a lot of information, written articles, you'll find audio downloads, you'll find videos on YouTube that where I'm showing you how to use the light switch self-hypnosis, the written suggestions, and the power minutes. But her answer was, no, I haven't used it all week. I failed there too. So we talked about how important that was, that every day you start out your day with self-hypnosis, and you set your tone, you set the intention of the day. In fact, I suggested that her intention, her tone for every day for this next week is, today I have a grand day. And that set the mood for the day, that she's having a grand day. And no matter what else is going on, she's having a grand day. So that's how we started the conversation. And then from there I talked about how change never occurs in a straight line. See, weight loss never looks like this. You don't go from your high weight down to your healthy weight in a straight line. It doesn't work that way. In fact, change, and this is from James Prochaska and his book Sages of Change, where he talks about this. Change actually looks more like this. It's a spiral. We go through life and we hit a wall, we hit a place in life that we need to process what's going on for us, and we work our way through it, and then it's like, okay, I've got this, and we move on. But After a while of moving on and having success, boom, we hit this wall again. And we work our way through that, and after a while we're going along doing great, and suddenly, boom, we hit the wall again and again. And I remember in years past where when I hit that wall and I go, oh my goodness, what's wrong with me? Can I get this? Well, here I am back at this old issue again. Why can't I get this? When am I going to learn this lesson? Why is school still in session for me on this? When am I going to get it? Well, what I've come to realize over the years is we're not starting all over. It's not like we've regressed. We're recycling. That we're not back here where we started from, that we're progressing, we're moving on, and now we're ready to take a deeper cut. We're ready for a deeper healing. It's like, that spot in the onion where we take out the outer peel and we get that spot and we come back around, we take a deeper cut and a deeper cut and remove that spot as we go along. And that's how it is with weight loss or most any other change in life. We recycle, we progress on. And by the end of this conversation, this client was feeling pretty excited, and we used self-hypnosis, or I did a hypnosis session with her over the phone and got her refocused back on doing her self-hypnosis and back on track with her eating and her exercise and moving forward. My book, Becoming Slender for Life, and the CD set that goes with it, shows you all the tools, and it shows you how to reach your ideal weight. And most importantly, how to maintain your ideal weight throughout the rest of your life. I always tell clients in their very first session that, if your goal is to go from your current weight to your goal weight, and that's it, this is the wrong program for you. Let me give your money back and send you on your way. Where my book and my CD and where I focus in our sessions truly is about living the rest of your life at your healthy ideal weight. Truly becoming slender for life, truly being slender for life. So when you're going through life and you're making your changes and you hit that wall and you feel like you just can't do this, well, look how far you've come. Take note in that you're not where you started. You've progressed a long ways. And allow yourself to do the healing work in that moment and then move on, continuing toward your goal from there. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.